What up guys, in today's video I am going to be talking about the big fight that happened last night. You had Miguel Cotto facing SADAM Ali. Miguel Cotto's got a record, well now's got a record of 141, lost 6 and 33 KOs. SADAM Ali, who's got a record of 126, lost 1, 14 KOs. SADAM Ali basically, it was Miguel Cotto's final farewell fight, and SADAM Ali shocked the world really in beating um, Miguel Cotto by unanimous decision. SADAM Ali is now the WBO junior middleweight title. I'm just going to give my thoughts and views on the fight itself, and and I was quite impressed in general. The fight itself, I thought it did live up to how I expected it to go. I did say to a lot of my friends and a lot of people in general, I said SADAM Ali's a very good outside fighter and he can box. He won the Golden Gloves as well. And he's got a good amateur record, and he stuck to his boxing quite well. He rocked Cotto 3 times in the fight with that left hook that was on top of the high guard on the top of his head, and he caught him with those big shots. And he didn't go for the finish, but he kind of left him to redeem himself in that sense. But in general, I was quite impressed with how SADAM Ali stuck to the game plan. There were moments in the time in the fight itself where you had Cotto, where SADAM Ali was going on the ropes and not keeping it in the middle. As his coaches were saying, stick to the middle of the ring and you've got this fight and you can outbox him. But what he was tending to do was he was going on the ropes, and that's where Cotto was able to throw them great body shots that he always does. And Miguel Cotto is a living legend of the sport of boxing itself. Great fighter, great talent, and it's sad to see him go. But in general, I can only give props to how SADAM Ali performed that night. I remember when he fought Jesse Vargas as well. SADAM Ali was boxing really well in that fight, and then he got caught with that shot and got stopped by Jesse Vargas. Jesse Vargas is tough as it comes anyway. He always comes to fight. Great champion, a great former champion anyway. And obviously we saw what happened when he fought Manny Pacquiao when he got dropped. But in general, I think SADAM Ali, I thought it was a great performance for him. He had a lot of pressure on himself in general, that a lot of people said, oh, he's chose to fight. Miguel Cotto chose to fight SADAM Ali. It's going to be an easy touch. But in general, SADAM Ali, I believe, did shock a lot of people with his performance, and to get a unanimous decision as well. But it just showed, Cotto knew his time was out in general. That's the reason why he's retired. But the great memories of Miguel Cotto himself, in general, he always came to fight. He didn't duck a challenge in general. Obviously with the incidents with Antonio Margarito as well, when he had the loaded hand wraps and the padded in his gloves, and he hurt Miguel Cotto in general. But Miguel Cotto coming back and getting the revenge fight and beating him, great performance, great memories of Miguel Cotto in general. Always a great Puerto Rican boxer, and just full praises for the guy, because I think in general, if it weren't for him, when boxing was on a decline in general, I believe Miguel Cotto was the guy that was, always held that pay-per-view power to keep it up raw. Fought the likes of Floyd Mayweather. I thought he gave Floyd Mayweather a great fight. Obviously, everyone knows that I'm a Floyd Money Mayweather fan. But in general, I do believe that he gave Mayweather a tough fight. First ever time I remember seeing Mayweather bleeding from his nose. And and it was Miguel Cotto that busted his nose up, throwing them multiple jabs. And then obviously he's moved to Freddie Roach and beat Sergio Martinez, winning the WBC middleweight title. But in general, Miguel Cotto, think about how many titles he's won. Light welterweight, and then in welterweight, and then junior middleweight, and then middleweight. Four weight divisions if you think about it. But yeah, great champion. He's going to be sorely missed. But the fight itself, I think it was a great fight. It lived up to it. It was quite exciting. It was fun to watch as well, both keeping on the outside and throwing combinations. But in general, I think SADAM Ali, I was really happy for SADAM Ali to, become the new WBO junior middleweight champion. Now he's got many options now, you see. So really, he can face someone like, today the twin Charlos have been calling him out as well. Jamaal Charles has been saying that, let's get it on. He's a WBC junior middleweight champion, and then you've got the likes of Erislan De Lara in there. You've got great champions in the division itself. So it'll be a great opportunity for him to choose who he wants to fight now. You've also got, with Britain as well, you've got Liam Smith. Looks like he'll get the mandatory shot now to fight because he beat Liam Williams. So it looks like he'll get the mandatory shot to fight SADAM Ali. And then you've got Kell Brook as well, who's moving up to junior middleweight. So there's quite enticing, good fights for him in general. But yeah, I was well impressed with SADAM Ali's performance, and it's just a sad thing to see Miguel Cotto leaving the sport on a loss. But let's not forget all the great achievements that he's achieved in this great sport of boxing. Anyway, just thought I'd give a little, preview of what happened last night and give my thoughts on the fight and how I thought it turned out. But it was a great performance from SADAM Ali, and farewell to Miguel Cotto, great champion. Anyway, remember to subscribe to the YouTube page, and remember to follow me on at Triple B Boxing TV. Remember to subscribe to the page. Thank you very much. Triple B Boxing TV. Thank you.